Good, good day to everyone. Grand rising, grand awakening, and grand ascension to you all. I'm glad that you can be here with me as I bring to you channeled messages, insights, prophecies, forewarning, foresight, downloads from the divine to connect it all and make it make sense as to where we are in this shift, where we are in the dimensions. Where are we in our state of mind? What is our eye fixated on? So, as I am channeling here, um, I had a bit of a rant because I stand in many realms and I get to look at everything from a higher perspective, from a visual that not many see through my um, until I connect the dots and make the picture look more vivid. Um, so I do the best I can to make it all make sense. And sometimes things don't have to make sense in order for you to know what you know or feel what you feel intuitively and to discern it for what it is. Now we sit upon the brink of what I call Rome falling, and the powers that be, or I should say the powers that were, are now being dethroned from a position that they sat in for quite some time through a lot of our ancestry's being. We may have witnessed it from our perspective of in our different lives, our different lifetimes being here. We've witnessed a form of this and the suppression of our gifts to make it to this point where we are and you're listening to me now. And we're on the other side of the portal now. The portal of the shift from 3D to 5D. And it was a beautiful experience to witness this shift happening, the falling of negative powers and the rising of positive powers to raise the collection, the overall collective consciousness of Gaia, also known as Earth, to those in 3D who haven't been tapped with this loving information. Hopefully, this reaches you at the time it is supposed to. Of course, it shall. So it shall be. But what we need to understand is that something is happening. You may not see it with these two physical eyes on your avatar body, but there's an eye inside of your mind called the mind's eye that sees, feels, and understands this on a level that you have not connected with your inner self so that you may be aware of its existence. And it's going to take some time. It's not an overnight thing. So don't think that, you know, you can use that microwave mentality that you've been bred to embrace with open arms of I want it now type of an energy, very childlike. But I mean, we are supposed to be in our childlike essence. That is the beauty of love, is to let go of everything you've been taught and walk in the eyes of a child. Once you begin to reform back to your childlike state, you will be able to release those cords that everyone has put on you made you feel like you had to wear them. Those are not your clothes. Those are not your jackets to put on. They don't belong to you. Give them back to whom gave them to you and told them that was your jacket to wear because you didn't buy that jacket. You would never buy a jacket of such. When you look at it, that's not even my taste. And your inner self knows that, not your outer self, but your inner self knows that's nothing I ever would put on my avatar because it does not reflect who I am intuitively, definitively, emotionally, consciously, subconsciously. It just does not fit. It does not resonate. It is not mine. And that's okay. Be okay with that. I need you to really be okay with that. With saying, no, I'm taking this coat off. I'm giving it back to you because it doesn't belong to me. And I would never buy something of this caliber. I promise you I would not. My higher self would never, you know. It's okay. It's okay to be boldly yourself. It's okay to speak your truth. It's okay. It really is okay. We can't keep going through life believing that we can't express ourselves and be in a energy where I am who I am because I chose to come here to learn about this experience, but I am not this experience. An experience is just an experience, but that experience is not my coat for me to wear. So I'll put it in a perspective of, okay, so I'll just use this for an example. So, okay, you were a dancer, right? An exotic dancer of some sort. Doesn't matter if you're male or female. Okay, take it, take it how it resonates. Okay, this is just an example. But you're a dancer, an exotic dancer. At the end of the day, when you take off those exotic dancing clothes and you leave out of that building or out of that establishment, wherever you were doing your job, you take off those clothes and you are you, right? That's an experience. That's what you resonated with in order to do what you thought you needed to do here, okay? Now, we get to experience all different things in life, and I'm so happy that we get to experience what we want to experience. If you want to go out and be a carpenter, then go be a carpenter. If you want to be the president and change the way we look at everything, go do that. Only in a positive mindset, though. We're not accepting any more negativity. Let's just be clear on that, though. Those days are over. We're in a new dimension, which is a higher frequency. And the higher the frequencies we go, we are reaching the highest frequency of the universe, which is love. I'm going to enjoy talking to you and bringing you these channeled messages from the divine Holy Spirit, creator of all things, because this is a gift that I've had all my life. And I struggle to find how can I express that to the world, to my family, my soul tribe. How can I connect with you all? But you're already connected. We just have to tune into the same frequency. I appreciate everything that I've experienced in this avatar during my awakening, even before my awakening. It's all an experience that I probably would gladly go through again because it opened up so many doors to the essence of who I truly am in spirit, in energy, what my energy has always been and what my energy has always tried to accomplish, which is love on earth, true love in its essence. The love that you can't even speak of how it feels. You can just only express that you don't want to get away from it. You want to run and jump and smother yourself in it so much so that nothing outside of it even matters. I want you all to experience this love. And the message in this is that God is calling for you to come sit in his love with him. And how you're going to ask is our next dialogue. Well, if you join me on many of my channels or connect with me, I'm on OWL. If you go to my YouTube channel, Divine Nine Ether Healer, you will find, and that's Divine spelled DVY and number nine Ether Healer. The E is dropped off on the end. It's just the R, I believe. So when you connect there, there's plenty of links that will link you to the spaces that I conduct where we play the frequency and I guide you into God's arms very subtly. And it's an experience you will long for in the connection of. And when you are walking around outside of that experience, all you want to do is drop all the clothes, which are narratives, which are energies, drop them all, release them, let them go, and come sit with me in my quiet place. And that quiet place is in your mind's eye. So I'm going to help you, guide you to sit in the silence and the peace of the Most High and be wrapped in that love that we all want. There's not a soul on this earth that does not want that love. I promise you that. You can search high and low. You can search through the evilest soul. And the only thing that they really, really want is love. So I encourage you to show up because he's calling, and I will call it he because we are on Gaia. We are on Mother. Everything that is of love is here. The greens, the pinks, the trees, the grass, the herbs, that is love. The color of the heart chakra is all around you. Now you're looking for that masculine hug that shows you that I love you and I protect you. That's that love you're looking for, right? So I'll show you where it is. I'll guide you there through my love. I will guide you to the embracing love of the Creator. That is my job. And I've answered the call. So here we stand. Connect with me so I can guide you and help you reach what you've been looking for, what your soul is looking for. Because when we come down here, we forget and we have to get back to remembrance so that we can connect again. So let's connect. And if you need more help, if you need to be detoxed, cleansed, you need your frequencies, your auras realigned and balanced, I help with that. I specialize in that. Get with me on any one of my channels. I will help you. That is my job here. That is my duty to the universe. It is a part of my creative and my creation of me, the energy that created me, was for this one reason alone. And through many different ways, I've been given the gift to connect. So connect with me and let me show you what God's love feels like. I'll lead you right to his hand. But it's your own free will where you will reach out and touch it and feel the warmth and embrace. It's a beautiful experience. I promise you, it's nothing like anything else. Some of you have felt it before and don't remember what it feels like until you feel this moment. When you connect back, you'll understand what that was. It'll open your eyes so wide, and your mind's eye will be so happy. Thank you for letting me share these channel messages and these downloads. I am the Seraphim speaks. I am the divine mind ether healer. I am about Yasser. I am the child of God. I am love. I am the frequency 999. Nice to meet you. Nice to connect with you. Now let's go home.